when we do our units, we do political geography, we do physical geography, and then we do some aspect of culture using the hard legit, history, art, religion, daily life, language, economics, government, innovation, technology. So, our unit right now is the US and Canada, and this actually ties in really well to the economic portion of culture, right? And so, I don't know what Michaela's going to teach. I'm excited to sit and watch. She is going to record a little bit of the lesson because she has to record it for her class. And everyone, I'm sure you're going to do your best for Michaela. All right, so let's welcome Michaela. Okay. It's all yours. You need anything?
Do you need that on the
You
board?
can erase. I can erase this, and I can rewrite it later. If I can just, can you just have the
I
middle
don't need
section?
that much. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. Okay, so as he said, my name is Michaela. I was here in your guys' position not too long ago. You guys can just call me Michaela. I'm not that much older than you, but I'm in the high school. I'm taking an economics class that's AP, and so which maybe some of you guys will end up taking. So today I'm going to be teaching you guys about how businesses come up with strategies. You guys do the same thing every day. Whenever you take a test, you have to come up with strategies, how you're going to study, but how businesses do it is a little bit different. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to talk about it for like 10-ish minutes, and then you guys are going to be able to work in groups on a worksheet, and then we're going to have a small quiz at the end. It's not that hard, but it will only take a couple minutes. So to start out, does anyone know what a strategy actually is? Yeah, you?
Like a plan.
Yeah, exactly. It's literally just a plan for how you're going to achieve your goal. So let's say you're studying for a test. What you do is you evaluate what you're good at, what you're bad at, and let's say the teacher tells you what the format is. That's out of your control, but you still take that into consideration, and you make your plan based on what you know. So, a strategy is basically a plan to achieve your goal. And how businesses do this is in 3 different steps, because obviously businesses are much more complex than strategies that you use to take tests. So they have 3 steps that they do to make their strategies, and we're going to focus on the first one. So the first one is, listing their strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats.
The black one might work best, Michaela, if that one doesn't work.
This works fine. So first you list strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So, what's a strength? Anyone? Yeah.
Something that, like something that helps you.
Yeah, something that you're good at. It's under your control. You can become better at it. Like, if you're good at a sport, you can always become better at it. So, a strength is something that you can control. And it's good. So, does anyone know what the word internal means? Yeah.
Intern means something like in the middle? Or?
Yeah, it's like something you can control, something that you can change. So a strength is internal. So as it says here, you can control, and it's also good for you. So strengths and weaknesses, these are 2 internal factors here. Because you can also control your weaknesses. You can get better at your weaknesses too. So these 2 are internal factors. And then these 2 down here, an opportunity, is that internal or external to you? External, you're right. Because you can't control the opportunities that come along. So these 2 are external. And also your threats, you can't control those. Yeah.
Quick thing. So weaknesses, is it basically you can control it, but it's bad?
Yes. All right. So let's just review here. So strengths, you can control because it's internal. Weaknesses, you can also control them because it's internal. But strengths are good for you, obviously, and weaknesses are bad for you. It's kind of common sense, but we just apply the word internal to it. And then opportunities are good for you, obviously, and same thing with threats. They're bad for you, but you also can't control the threats that come your way. So, this is called a really confusing word called auditing for businesses. But basically, there's these things called internal audits and external audits. So does anyone know what the word audit means? Anyone want to take a guess at it? Yeah?
I think audit means like stuff that is in your grasp, like you can control or not control it.
Yeah, that's really close. So basically an audit is just an evaluation. It's like a scan of what's going on around you. So like, let's say you have a test. You're evaluating what your strengths and weaknesses are, and you're evaluating your opportunities and threats. This is just really weird, confusing words to say the same thing you guys do, but for businesses. So basically, I'm gonna erase this so we can review this. This is all a business does to come up with strategies. Oops. You'll have the same type of thing on your worksheet. So what's the internal thing that's good for you? Yeah, your strengths. Yes, good job. And then what is internal but bad for you? Yeah. Yeah. And then what's external, meaning you can't control it, but it's good for you? Yeah. Yeah. And then what's bad for you, but you can't control it, so it's externally. Yeah. See, this is really easy. So, basically, what a business does is they look at factors that affect them, and they organize them into strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And this is called SWOT. So SWOT. It might be hard to see that, but it's literally just the first letters of all of these put together. And this process is just evaluating your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats to come up with what you should do, what your strategies will be. So basically, can anyone think of something that would be good for a business, but they can control it? So a strength. Yeah.
Customer satisfaction.
Yeah, so like, let's say your customer service is really good. Like, anyone know of a really good maybe fast food place that has really good customer service? Yeah.
Wendy's?
Wendy's, yeah, any others? Subway, yeah. Chick-fil-A, that's what I was going for. So Chick-fil-A, obviously one of their strengths is customer service, since we all know that. And so that's something that they can control because it's internal, but it's obviously really good for them. So anyone know of anything that would be bad for a business, but also they can control it, so it's a weakness? Yeah.
Like not healthy, but food.
Yeah, so like, do you know of any other fast food places that have
McDonald's.
Yes, McDonald's. They can obviously control how bad the quality of food is there. Doesn't mean they'll change it, but that's obviously one of their weaknesses because they have very unhealthy food. So does anyone know of an opportunity? This one's a little harder, but an opportunity. So it's good, but you can't control it. Yeah.
So if you like sell generators and then there's a hurricane, a lot of people are gonna start
Yeah,
farming.
that's perfect. That's a perfect opportunity. Or another example is like if you have a lemonade stand in your neighborhood and like a bunch of people, yeah, a heat wave comes by. You can't control that, but that obviously helps your business because it's really good for you. So anyone know of a threat? Yeah.
Rats and mice.
Rats and mice, yes. You can't control animals. Yeah. You?
If you sell water and then a drought.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah.
Yellow viewers.
Yes, that's actually a really good one. If people,
Technically, it's not.
this is kind of goes along with customer satisfaction. If like you go online, I'm sure you all have gone online and read reviews, like bad reviews, or maybe even left a bad review. That actually really negatively impacts the business. So, how do you think you could combat that? Like, how do you think you could avoid something like negative reviews? Yeah.
By listening to them and doing what
Yeah.
they want.
So this is exactly how businesses make strategies. They identify all four of these things, and they say, okay, how do we capitalize upon these things? And usually, so the first step to making strategies is identifying these four things. And the second step is to match one internal factor up with one external factor, and then use those factors to make a strategy. So someone give me a strength of a business. Yeah.
Money.
So how do you think, like, how would they get a lot of money?
By selling a good product.
So good quality
Good
product.
quality, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a strength. So can someone give me a threat to a business? Yeah.
Maybe like something goes wrong with the product.
Yeah, okay, so how could you make a strategy based upon something going wrong with the product, like maybe the manufacturers like had an issue and the customers are unhappy, but you also know that you have a really good quality product. What could you do? Yeah.
You can replace the good quality product into bad quality.
Yeah, exactly. So this is exactly how businesses make strategies, and it's called SWOT. And so you can see that the first step is to identify strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And then you pair up one internal factor, so these on the top, strengths and weaknesses, with one external factor. And you see, okay, you ask yourself, how can I capitalize upon these? How can I make my strength better? And how can I fix my threat? Or how can I fix my weakness and capitalize upon my opportunity? Or you could even do strengths and opportunities. But typically when businesses make strategies, they try to make strategies that help them in a lot of areas. So they try to help.
Mostly focus on bad parts.
Yeah, exactly. So they try to pick more than one of these factors that they think they can make better. So they're not just gonna say, okay, I'm gonna focus on making my strength better, because then they still have weaknesses and threats.
Since your strength is already good, you should focus
Yeah.
on your weaknesses to make your strength even better.
Yeah. So
Basically,
basically,
a benefit fitting for both.
yeah, exactly. So basically, you just want to focus on making strategies that benefit you in all areas, because you don't just want to focus on your weaknesses or just focus on your opportunities. So, could anyone think of a weakness? Yeah.
Like the money laying, like, people asking back for like money, like refunds,
So, like, why would they be asking for refunds?
because of, like,
If it was like a bad product?
yeah.
Yeah, so like,
Or like at a fast food place, people taking water cups and getting soda.
yeah. So, let's say it was a bad quality product, because that's obviously bad for your business, but it's something you can change, so it's internal. And so, does anyone know an opportunity? Yeah.
Because someone gives you an opportunity, like someone gives you a business opportunity, they could give you a offer, like
Yeah.
if you give your company over to me, you will get this more money than you are making already.
Yeah. So, how would you combine a bad quality product, that's what you said, right? And that opportunity, yeah.
So, I mean, with the opportunity, I don't know.
By using the money that you got from the opportunity to help fix your product.
Exactly. So, okay, so it seems like you guys got this. So now we're gonna quickly work on a worksheet, and you guys can work with your tables or groups. And you're basically just gonna be identifying some strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And if you need any help, just let me know. you have any questions, feel free to ask. Oh, sorry.
Can I see one too, Michaela?
Huh?
Can I see one?
Yeah. If you can't fill out 2 for each, don't worry about it. Just try to do your best.
They're working together, right?
Yeah, you guys can work together. Talk.
Strength sounds good. Quality clothes. What was the second one?
Hey, Javi and Sanji, why don't one of you go to this table and one of you come to a different table? That way you have larger groups. Kind of helpful. Okay, Javi, come on over here, buddy.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I have that on my heart. My baby's so scared of it. I had to put it in the car. Now she doesn't go on the minutes. 30 seconds. And they're around 30. Okay, how long? Why don't we get it? I don't know. Good food quality. It's a clothing business. Good clothing. Yeah. Copyright. Copyright. It's like JCPenney. Sears.
What is that? Ew, what is that?
This is your hair. No, it already did. It looks like you went bankrupt.
Yeah.
It's Bob Ross. I have the Bob Ross hair.
Black Friday.
It's
I just walked
It's
over.
another question.
Looking at Friday
Money good for the business?
No.
Money?
Tips.
Like they join, like,
Yeah, not
let's say like,
Memberships?
like,
Clean bathrooms.
partnership.
yeah.
No.
That's what I think of what I heard.
I know.
Alright.
Exactly. The strings?
Oh, Javi, I need you to prove one of my videos.
Partnership.
Oh,
Partnership. Fake clothing. Fake clothing. It's like, if you're gonna no, like if you want to get some Gucci and
That's a good one.
Gucci,
And some Lego.
you color. Wait, how's that?
Partnership?
I mean, because you don't
Partnership?
No, you don't know.
Yeah.
It's coming in. So you have to cross your fingers and hold on the shoe.
This is
It's like getting like I have one of them. Wait, some strengths are to having a clothing store is having a robbery. I'm changing my mind.
Would defense be a threat?
Security.
Potentially happen, but you can't really stop it. Sprinkler system. Sprinkler system. Go in there, you got it.
Weakness.
Weaknesses are
Can't even see us.
Oh, it can see me. Yes, never mind. It can see me.
We have to write down for
Hi, camera. How many YouTube channels do you have? YouTube
Can we build another?
Wait, you have a YouTube channel?
Good.
You have a YouTube channel? I mean, sure can. What does she do? Does she do unboxings? Sure can. Sure can.
Let me check.
This is like a Gucci backpack. This is my Gucci backpack. Yes. Alright, definitely.
What's a weakness?
Alright, we're just gonna start going over them and you can just write stuff down, okay?
Rats will chew.
Rodents will chew up clothing.
No, just
Alright,
rodents. Just
So
rodents.
does anyone have any examples they want to share?
Oh yeah, that's okay.
And immigrants, they can
Yeah, you can pick one.
Oh yeah, that's
They
right.
can steal your clothing.
How about refunds?
Threat.
Unorganized. Yeah, that's actually a really good one because you can control that, right? And it's bad for business.
Bad quality.
Okay, yeah.
Opportunities we put
Bad quality food.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay,
Because
No, you.
guys, we're just gonna go over them now. If you don't have it, it's okay.
How about
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna put pests.
Let's do that.
So why would demand? What about demand?
Like, what people want.
Yeah, like if people say want different type of clothing that you're putting out. Yeah.
If the manufacturing price goes up.
Yeah, that's actually a really good one. Wow, that's a nice one. Okay, anyone else? Yeah.
Strengths, good quality clothing, and trending clothes.
Yeah, that's actually a really good one. Yeah.
Threats, rude customers, and people stealing.
Yeah.
And I kind of have like the solution for people stealing.
Really?
clothing.
Yeah. What is it?
By putting clothes in locked containers, you know, like in a jewelry store kind of thing.
Yeah.
You kind of have like like fake ones on display.
Yeah.
Kind of real thing.
Yeah.
And then you have the ones in containers.
Now
You have them pay, and then you open up the container. and
Yeah.
give it to them.
Yeah. For like video games, sometimes they do that.
Yeah.
That's exactly what a business did. They identified that stealing was a threat, and they really did that to avoid the threat. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
For strengths, running cost goes up, down.
Oh, what?
Running cost goes down.
Yeah. Wait. That would actually be an opportunity because can you control that?
Well, like, you don't need as much power, so
But can you control the price of it?
no.
So that would be external, right? Yeah, that was a good one. Did you have one?
I don't know if this is strengths or opportunities, but partnerships.
So that would be an opportunity because can you control who wants to work with you?
No.
But you can also make your work better so that they do want to work with you. Yeah.
For one of our threats, the stealing, so here's the solution. We wouldn't buy security. We'd hire one of our friends to carry a taser and some pepper spray. And then if he sees you stealing, he's gonna run up and tackle you from behind.
Wow.
But when you run the pepper spray on,
This is very well thought out. That's
we
a
can
good
always
thought.
Get bad reviews.
No.
more clothes.
No.
All right. Yeah.
What a high tracking defensive system.
Bad location.
Yeah. That's perfect because you can control that, but that's obviously bad for you. Yeah.
Bad security and threat.
Can you control what type of security you have? Yeah. So that would be a weakness. Okay, good job, guys. So now we're gonna take a very quick quiz, and basically it's matching. So you're just gonna match up strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat.
Kennedy is a pest. Pepper spray both of you. Tase you. I don't care.
Or, actually, yeah, I think it is.
That's actually kind of true.
But just worry about the quiz.
I'm not gonna get tased by a girl.
You think that I mess up.
Another worksheet.
Whoa, yay!
Yeah, I wasn't teaching.
No.
You were introduced. You taught semicolons. You was teaching semicolons. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
My shirt can.
No, I am.
Like something you
I
would
know.
say.
No, I was science and
Great job. Wide variety of clothing there is. Who can JC Penney is. Yoda in the hood.
You guys have like 8-ish
When you
minutes.
say good rewards program, what do you mean by that?
Like, let's say, you know, stores that like give you rewards if you
Yeah.
continue to shop.
Like you, I thought that was just making sure, it's
Yeah.
not like, so it's like a thing that if you buy enough things, you get a free thing.
Yeah, it's like incentives. If you're done, just raise your hand, but no rush. We will.
We can do the worksheet too, or?
No, just like. Are you done? If you guys don't want to everyone done? Okay, what did you guys think was reputation for high quality clothing?
I don't think my paper right.
Strength?
Oh.
High prices? Yeah. Yeah. Another competing clothing store. What's that? Right, yeah. Wide variety of clothing, meaning there's something for everyone. Yeah. A famous designer has reached out to discuss collaborating on a new clothing line. Yeah. A bunch of people are leaving bad reviews on the website. Yeah. All of the employees are lazy. Weakness. Yeah, because you can control that. You can obviously fire the lazy employees if they're being lazy, but it's also bad for your business. So, and what would a good rewards program be? Strength, yeah. And so what's a internal thing that's good for the business? Strength. And what's an external thing that's also good for the business? Yeah, opportunity. And what's an internal thing that's bad for the business?
I wrote examples.
Yeah, I wrote examples too.
Okay.
I thought you meant examples.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll be able to do that. And what's an external thing that's bad for the business? Right. Yeah, it's good. Do you guys think that was hard? Yeah. Alright, well that's it. Thank you guys.
Hey guys, you know why it wasn't hard for you?
Why?
Because you had such a good teacher. Nice job. Nice job. Excellent. So you guys, that was good. You guys learned a little bit about SWOT analysis. I didn't learn that until I was microeconomic principal in college.